Uh, so tell me everything you remember about Kichi and Chio Hisayasu.
Kiichi and what?
Chio, his wife, Hisayasu, your grandparents. What do you
Kiichi.
remember anything about them?
Well, grandmother, we call it grandmother Hisayasu on my mother's side.
Yeah.
She was ready to have essentially 12 children. If they all live, it would be a lot more than that. Oh, she was a tyrant. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You met her personally? She was
Oh
a pirate.
sure,
Oh.
I know. I mean, but the problem was that all other grandchildren, her grandchildren, she knew personally from baby.
Yeah.
But we came. I was already 12, so of course they have a more heart something for 12. For me, it was I got too many. I don't need it. So we were indebted. We interfered with their privacy. Remember,
Okay.
there was too many people on the farm, and then we went there. So they didn't treat us too well, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
Like that include Fumi also, and Irene and Kathy.
Well, more I think Irene.
Yeah.
They didn't want her in the farm group, so she went into school or farmed out to somebody to become a maid or somebody. She didn't want to, and I think she might have been raped at someplace.
Found out about that.
Yeah. Then so she was never the same.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that later when we get to Irene.
Yeah.
Okay. But so tell me, so Chio was very strong, very How about Kichi? How was he as a person?
That grandfather.
Yeah.
Well, he had to stay quiet because it was a matriarchal. That means that the grandmother, Sayasu we call her, is the boss. So
It's very un-Japanese, isn't it? For them.
yeah, very un-Japanese, but she was the domineering. She was a dictator. Yeah.
Wow. What did
Well, to run 12 children, you're gonna have to be pretty.
the man's there too.
Yeah.
How come Kichi didn't do anything?
So anyway, the one time I remember on the farm, the grandmother Sayasu wanted a grandfather to go out there and show that he's working or something, So he wants me to wake up a grandfather. When I say wake up grandfather, she wants me to say ask some questions about farming, and then that'll wake up the grandmother wake up a grandfather. So
Okay.
she was the boss.
Wow.
I mean,
Was Fumi scared of her?
huh?
Was
I think
Fumi-
we were all scared of her.
All right.
And then she was a very. She wanted to be the center of the society. When her daughter-in-law from Frank Sayasu died, there was a funeral. She said, "Oh, I wish I was dead in her place," or some shit like that. Full of shit.
Oh.
She wished that she was dead instead of the daughter-in-law.
She was dead instead of daughter-in-law?
Yeah,
Chio.
Chio, grandmother's side of Sayasu.
And therefore she's what? Mean because she said that or what?
No, I mean
Fake?
that's full of shit.
Oh, full of shit.
Yeah,
Oh, she's full of shit.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, how
You're
about
getting some good stuff here.
I gotta know reality, right? So, yeah, hello. Oh yeah. Yeah, one more. Okay, so let's go through siblings here. All right, tell me about Sakai and Rose.
That's what the.
Kadashige. She
She
married
is
the oldest daughter.
Oh,
The oldest
Sakai.
child.
Sakai.
Do you
yeah.
remember anything about Sakai?
That's on the Isayasu side there, right?
Here, I'll show you a picture.
I don't have an independent recollection of Sakai though.
Really?
No. Give me a shio ramen. No. You got some
Okay.
other ramen? Yeah.
Sakai, right? Sakai.
I think
Here, let's see it.
we call her Betty. Oh, that's Sakai.
Yeah.
Kaneshige. Well, that's a different family though, Kaneshige.
No, but she's
they went-
Hisayasu.
ma-
She's the oldest sister of Fumi Hisayasu. Do you remember her at all? Do you remember her and her husband Tom? No?
Where's Tom now? Tom. Oh yeah.
Maybe there's more.
Again, I don't
Number.
have we never lived together in the same farmhouse, you know, so I don't have a recollection of her
No?
at this time. No.
Remember the kids? John, Don.
Oh yeah,
Fred.
these are the people that went to Oakland eventually, I think.
Okay.
No,
You don't know them?
I remember them. She was very nice. Yeah,
Yeah?
she was very nice, and then Oakland was a little more friendlier than the Spokane, Washington family, or Seattle for that matter.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Alright.
yeah. Oh yeah, I remember them.
Let me
Yeah,
look at this here.
yeah.
I'm going to show you pictures then.
Sure.
Okay, how about... okay, so you would have first known them after you came back from Japan.
That's right.
And you were 12, and you went to Spokane.
Right.
So all of the family was in Spokane? No one was in
Oh
Seattle?
no.
So
Wait a minute. Oh. Right after the camp, they may have all went to gone to Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
Then later on, I went to Seattle. Yeah.
Oh, they did, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's Sakae. How about... So he died, this guy died young, so you may not know him. George Shigeru?
Oh, George is the
Isayasu?
one. George is the one that went to university. I don't know from University of Washington, but
Yeah.
she died while he was still in school. Then the grandmother Isayasu said they don't want anybody educated going to studies or something, shit like that.
Because he
yeah.
went to school and he died?
That he went on his own or something, you know.
Okay.
That's what he was. So Roy was the only one that went to school, you know. Well, of course that was
So
the
that's
family.
you.
Yeah.
So the Obachan Hisayasu is holding you.
Yeah.
And then it's Kichi.
That must have been 1939 or something. Yeah.
It's 1939.
Yeah, right.
You were just one.
That's when I came on 1 year old.
Yeah, well, you won't remember this. But
No.
This is all the.
Well, except for one incident. Yeah. And a boat
Okay.
noise. Yeah.
All right. So let's here use that as a reference. Okay. So Shigeru George, where is he? George. Wait. I have to look. Is he in the picture? Oh no, he died already. This is 1939. He died in 1930.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So he went to university, and then he died, and Chio said no one's going to go to university?
Essentially,
No one else went to university.
no one else did. No.
And she blamed going to university for him
Something,
dying? What did
yeah.
he die of?
I don't know. Maybe tuberculosis. It was very rampant, you know. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Mary Yaeko Hisayasu? Do you remember Mary?
Sure.
Mary,
Yoshida. Yeah.
yeah, he married Harry Yoshida, so that's front to, it looks like this
That's
one.
Mary. Yeah, right
This is
there.
Mary right there.
Yeah.
What do you remember about her?
Well, she was essentially the boss of her family, not to the extent of Isayasu, but she had, of course, not 12 children, but George and Fran. Yeah.
Francis, she had Ronald.
That's right.
That's it.
Ronald and Francis.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, we never lived together, so I don't know. Only,
Alright.
yeah.
Well, let's just keep going, see if you remember anybody. Okay, so the next child was grandma through me. So
Yeah.
we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
How about Frank? Frank Hisayasu.
Oh yeah, Frank
is he?
Isayasu. Sure, I remember.
Do you
He's
see him?
right there. Yeah, I think.
That?
I think so.
Okay. Whatever. Tell me, what do you remember about him?
Wow, I think he was basically very nice. I mean, you know, he
I
did
think so.
had to do much. He was running the farm. He was essentially doing the hard work on the farm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And we lived in the same house, and I don't have any
Strong
strong
remembers.
recollection of bad things or something. That's what you tend to remember sometimes.
Do you remember his wife Yoneko or his second
Yeah,
wife Chieko?
Yeah, Yoneko was the one that died
From
of
what?
probably high blood pressure or something. I remember Frank tending to her as he's throwing up her blood or something,
Oh.
and we felt bad because it might have been us barging in. You know, we would end up in the same house, and it was hard on her. So
Okay.
you know. And that's when the funeral there. So I said, oh, I wish it was me that died instead of Yaneko. You know.
Oh, that's the
shit,
one.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's full of shit.
But then Frank married the
Chieko.
Chieko. Yeah, she was. I mean, homely. Nobody else would marry her in her 50s, 40s, something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. How about Saburo? We already sort of talked about him.
Saburo.
Yeah. So that was the next son.
Yeah.
He married Alice.
Yeah.
We sort of talked about them already. How about Howard? Howard Hisayasu.
Well, Howard Hisayasu was the outcast of the family.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
He divorced this woman and had the Hakujin girl who would, in the similar 50th anniversary, would get on top of the table and start dancing.
Okay.
Remember, that was at the what was that? Yeah, that's all right. You get it. Yeah. That was at the San Luis Obispo wedding, the 50th anniversary or something of
Ethos.
Ethos. Yeah.
Okay. So he was an outcast because he's what?
I don't know. I guess it's his personality or
What
something.
did they say about him? They're like, oh, he's what? Skipping or something or what?
He couldn't do anything. I guess right. So actually he divorced the lady there.
Yeah. Kikuye.
Huh? What's the English name?
There's Kikuya, there's Claire, there's Sophie. Those are his 3 wives. Abe? Kikuye Abe.
What was the Howard's? No, it's just that they were nice people. We sympathize with the women that Howard Hisayasu dumped.
Oh, really?
Well, certainly my mother did. Yeah, Fumi certainly did.
Okay. Yeah. Was Fumi close to any specific sibling more? Like Sakae, or Mary, or George, or Frank, or Saburo, or...
Gee, I don't think so. The coming over and this and that and thing, I don't think so.
No?
Oh.
Okay. Okay. How about Margaret?
Oh yeah, Margaret was the beauty. She was
Yeah.
Miss Sayasu, and he went into the Eto's farm. Eto's were a very rich, prominent farmer in the San Luis Obispo, to the point that he would have eight siblings. He was the only son.
Uh-huh.
So Margaret married him.
Yeah?
So she was like a queen or a princess.
Yeah?
I mean, California, San Luis Obispo, all the way to Seattle, Spokane is quite a distance,
Where's
Some
she?
go-between set it up, yeah.
Where is she in this picture? Back. See this one right here.
It's probably, that one she was very young. She one of the younger ones.
Yeah. Okay. So she's beauty. She was a pretty one.
Yeah.
She got married at 21, right before the war,
Yeah.
and then they had a lot of kids. Okay. Is she nice to you?
Yeah, she was nice to me, but I wasn't nice to her, I guess.
Why?
In a way, I dropped by her farm. I had some kind of seminar out in San Francisco. Coming back, my mother wants me to pick up some vegetables, or Margaret wanted it out in the farm, just way out in the farm, So I said to her, "Don't you miss that city life you didn't have," or something like that? And I guess she did. She didn't appreciate me saying that. Yeah. I regret that. Yeah.
Because you asked her if you missed the city, and she
Yeah.
does, but she felt like you should have asked me that.
Yeah, because
She felt trapped maybe in the farm.
she probably would have been. Of course, when you're younger, you wanted to have a farm. It was great when you're older, but when you're young, you want to be like in New York.
Was she
Well,
happy in her marriage with Masaji?
No, I don't think so.
Uh,
Well, he had an affair, Masashi.
oh, he did.
Yeah, we know this in the San Luis Obispo Japanese community, very small, So we all, the thing is that we were there, she's the one that's having an affair
Wow.
with Masaji or something. So, yeah,
But they stay married.
they stay married.
Um, okay.
These are a lot of secrets now.
It's good for knowing.
Yeah.
We'll keep it ourselves here. Okay. How about? Did you know Masaj? Did you know him at all?
Masaji?
Yeah.
The, Eto's farm. Yeah.
Did you know him?
Huh? Do I know?
Yeah. Did you? Is he nice? Is he mean?
Nah, he would come out like a, he's a godfather, rich, powerful.
Yeah?
He's a big guy. Coming back
Yeah.
to
Let's see.
our get together, you know.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be like a big man.
yeah.
Tries to be a big man.
And then so he would, then all the other girl cousins would go out to here and like he was a superstar shit, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't think he was very nice to me either. No.
This guy?
Yeah. He was a big shit. Yeah.
Okay. That's the only picture of him. How about Jack, who's still alive? Jack Hisayasu.
Jackson, we call him.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jackson, yeah.
What about him? Tell me about him.
I don't, I never told him to his face or anything, but, Irene came over when she was 15. Very difficult age to come. They shoved him into some home service. She got raped, okay? And she come home and said, I don't want to go out homestay. Go back. That's what Jackson did. Essentially, that contributed to his her demise or whatever,
Okay,
And
but
so, yeah,
that's what you remember about him?
yeah.
I mean,
That's otherwise he's nice, but he would sit at the table with all the meeting, and Irene would say, "I can't go back." She wouldn't dare say that she got raped or anything, but then it says, oh, we can't have any more here, so you get back, Yeah.
Okay. How about his
So it
wife?
serves him right. He has 4 children, but none of them have any. So she doesn't have any grandchildren.
Yep, she doesn't.
He
How,
doesn't
how
have
about
any.
Mary, his wife, Sumiko Mary? Do you remember her?
Jackson? Oh, she was nice. She was
Yeah.
very nice. She had a little tuberculosis or something, but then she was always nice. Yeah, very
Okay.
nice lady. Yeah.
All right. How about the youngest now, Betty? Betty Hisayasu.
Yeah. Betty and George. Yeah, Betty and George Shayasu is she's very outspoken, but again, all these people, I came from Japan, and they were abused and treated for Pearl Harbor and everything else. So some of them can't help but to spit those things out, to me, and I don't appreciate that,
Like
So,
who?
times
Who's the
are-
most? Who most like abused you
Well,
about?
Kenny said, "Why did you attack
And
Pearl
Shiomi.
Harbor?" Yeah, why did you attack Pearl Harbor, man? That's the first thing he said to me. Yeah.
So you and Kenny
everybody-
are not friendly? He was
we
sitting
were
next to you.
Oh, sure, we were all right, but then at a meeting like that, we'll be okay. But when you go to his house or something, that's something else, But Betty and George, George would show up as ping pong with ping and boom, beat the shit out of me in the ping pong playing. No, if I'd rather not have a get together with them. That's why when I don't go to Seattle, I don't want to go there because if I visit one, I have to visit them all. And I don't want to, I'm sure they're not that way, but I don't like the memory of it, Yeah.
Who is most negative for you? Is it George? Is it Jack? Is it like who of those people?
I would say George in a way, yeah. George
he's
Yoshida,
not-
right?
yeah.
George Yoshida, yeah.
So that's Patricia's dad. Patricia
yeah.
Yamada now.
Yeah.
Okay. Patricia's way younger than you, right? So
Oh,
she
yeah.
seems like a nice lady. I don't
Yeah,
know, right?
yeah.
But George, you don't like, and Betty was.
Maybe so, but they have to, yeah.
Okay. Wait. All right. I'm gonna